Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics, online classes, subject Automotive Electronics, Unit number 4, chapter number 5. That is Engine Management System. So last class we discussed about automotive software and the electronic control unit. Okay, these are all subsystems of engine management system. So now we are going to see about what is engine management system, what are the types of engine management system which is used in the different automotive vehicles. Okay, what is engine management system? Engine management system or EMS is a self-contained custom-built computer which controls the running of engine by monitoring the engine speed, load and the temperature, providing the ignition spark at the right time for the prevailing conditions, metering the fuel to the engine in the exact quantity required. The engine management system ensures that the driver request is implemented. For example, it converts the acceleration or deceleration request into a corresponding engine output. So basic injection system, that is fuel tank, fuel pump, fuel filter, that is fuel pressure regulator, fuel return line, fuel line, and injectors and fuel rail. This is the basic injection system. We need to manage these all the functions in the single. That is a fuel tank holds the reservoir of fuel for the engine. Fuel filter, pre-filter prevents rubbish from entering the pump. So fuel pump, a high pressure pump returning at a high around 6 bar, which supplies fuel to the injector. The fuel pressure regulator regulates this pressure between 3 and 4 bar. The fuel pipe that transports the fuel from the pump to the fuel rail. A small fuel gallery from which injector takes the fuel supply. So electric valves, which when open allow fuel to be injected to the engine under high pressure. So pressure regulator, a device that keeps the fuel pressure at a constant rate and returns any excess fuel to the tank. So fuel pipe, which bleeds excess fuel back to the fuel tank. The engine management system, it is necessary to provide needed accuracy and adaptability in order to minimize exhaust emission and fuel consumption. Optimal drivability for all opening up condition. So minimize evaporate emission, gasoline engines and system diagnose when malfunctions occurs. The engine exhaust consists of products from the combustion of the air and fuel mixture. Under perfect combustion condition, the hydrocarbons would combine in the thermal reaction with the oxygen in the air to form carbon dioxide and water. Unfortunately, perfect combustion does not occur only to CO2 and water. So carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, and hydrocarbon occur in the exhaust as a result of combustion reaction. Additives and impurities in the fuel also generate minute quantities of pollutants such as lead oxides, lead halogens, and sulfur oxides. A lot of fuel consumption, a lot of different factors are working in the partnership to make the central importance of fuel economy. The need of a better and more rational use of energetic resource to reach a sustainable growth, the fuel price increase and its market consensus. The electronic engine control system provides the fuel metering and ignition timing precise circuit to minimize fuel consumption. Next, drivability. So another requirement of the electronic engine control system is to provide acceptable drivability under all operating conditions. No stalls, hesitations, and other objectionable roughness should occur under vehicle operation. The drivability is influenced by almost every operation of the control system, and unlike exhaust emissions, or fuel economy is not easily measured. So other factors that influence drivability are the ideal speed control, exhaust gas recirculation control, and evaporate emission control. Then ideal speed. The ideal speed is the rotational speed the engine runs on when the engine is uncoupled to the driver and the throttle pedal. Isn't this depressed? That is generally measured in the revolution per minute or RPM. But usually not enough to perform usual work such as moving an automobile. The ideal speed control system regulates engine idle speed by adjusting the volume of air that is allowed to bypass the closed throttle valve. The ECU controls the ideal speed control valve based on input signals received from various sensors. So basic construction of ISC, that is battery, ignition switch, air cleaner, engine CCU, sensors, ISC valve, and air tag, air intake chamber. Evaporate emissions, that is gasoline engine only. Hydrocarbon emission in the form of fuel vapors escaping from the vehicle are closely regulated. The prime source of this emission is the fuel tank. Due to ambient heating of the fuel and the return of unused hot fuel from the engine, fuel vapors are generated in the tank. The evaporation emission control system is used to control the evaporate HC emissions. The fuel vapors are rotated to the intake the manifold by the EECS and they are burned into the combustion process. Okay. So the purpose of system diagnosis is to provide a warning to the driver when the control system determine the malfunction of a component or a system and to assist the service technician in identify the and correct the failure. To the driver, the engine may appear to be operating correctly, but the excessive amount of pollutant may be emitted. The ECU determines a malfunction has occurred when a sensor signal received during normal engine operation or during a system test indicates there is a problem. Okay, so this is the system for a gasoline model. So these are the total input and output. We have different microcontroller and different sensors from the engine, that is a crankshaft, a camshaft, knock sensor. These are the input we are getting. Then we are getting the data through the CAN network and transfer to the SPC. Then it is all given to the ignition plugs, solenoid injectors, lamp, heaters, then electrical pumpers, variable valve like that they are giving. Okay, this is the diesel engine. So what is the difference these two? Okay, so more or less it will be same. Okay, but so in this condition, some of the outputs will be varying. That is a blow of lamps, relays, the solenoid injector. Extra they will use the glow plugs, piezo injector like that they are adding in the next condition. So these are the difference between engine management system with the gasoline and the diesel. Okay, we are using different key sensors to the execute the engine follow-ups. Okay, so this is the engine management process. Okay, thank you. So remaining we will see in the next class.